This video is going to show you how your child is going to access their teacher's Google Classroom. So as you can see, I'm signed into a Chromebook and I'm on the main page. And what I need to do is I need to get to the Google Classroom app. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to the bottom left. I'm going to see this little circle on the bottom and I'm going to click it. That's our launcher. Then if you notice, I do have a few apps already populated here. But if you do not see the Google Classroom app here, you're going to click this arrow here to bring up all your apps. You'll notice there's a Google Classroom app right here, and you're going to click it. Once you open it, it's going to bring you to your dashboard. You will notice if students were in classes in the past and they're not archived, they are all lined up here. The new classroom that they need to get to is the one that will say either decline or join. So what your child needs to do is they need to click join. And once they do that, they will be accessing their Google Classroom for the school year. It is also important to note that all of the students' work is going to be on the classwork page for your child. The stream is meant for announcements and to remind you about your Zoom meetings, but your classwork page is where you're going to see all the topics and classwork your child needs to do. Another way to join the Google Classroom is if the teacher sends a class invite link through email. So I'm a student on my Chromebook and I need to access my email. Some might have it saved on their favorites. If they do not, you're going to go back to the launcher on the bottom, click the arrow, and then find the Gmail app. Once you do that, you should see in your thing where you have from the teacher a Google Classroom invite. You're simply going to click it, and then you're going to click the link here. Once you click the link, it's going to ask you, it's going to confirm who you are, and it's going to ask you to join the class. Once you do that, it will bring you to the main page of the classroom. Another way students can join the Google Classroom is if their teacher decides to give the students the class code to join. If your teacher decides to give the class code, what your child will do is they will go on the Google Classroom dashboard, and on the right-hand side, there's a plus sign, and that means join class, and they will click it. Once they do that, they will enter the class code that the teacher has given them. They want to make sure it's exactly the way it is written. Usually it's a bunch of letters, lowercase. So I'm going to type in the class code, making sure that I'm doing it correctly. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to click the join button at the top. If I did it correctly, it will automatically bring me into the Google Classroom. If I didn't, I need to recheck the code to make sure I typed it in correctly. But those are the 3 ways that a student can join the Google Classroom. It will be from the join button on the Google dashboard. It will be from an email invite, or it will be the class code.